Hello and welcome back to Mammalian Anatomy at UCA College. We're continuing our lecture series on Chapter 16, the Special Senses. In our previous video, we looked at the anatomy of the ear and we kind of broke down each component and talked about what they do. In this video, we're going to kind of bring those components all together and look at the physiology of hearing. In our next video, we'll look at the physiology of equilibrium. As usual, I wrote out each of the steps for you, step by step. And so if you are looking for these, just check them out on your Moodle page. And so you'll be able to download this PowerPoint to follow along with me. Okay, but I would like to just focus on the diagrams. And so let's go through it step by step. So sound waves are going to enter the ear and be directed to the tympanic membrane using the auricle and the external acoustic meatus, and they will be sent to the tympanic membrane. The tympanic membrane will vibrate back and forth, and it will vibrate in the same frequency as the sound waves. As it does so, what will happen is the tympanic membrane will vibrate the malleus back and forth, and that will cause the malleus to hit the incus, and the incus will vibrate as a result. The incus will move the stapes back and forth, and this process will kind of conduct that sound wave and transfer it into a mechanical kind of energy. And it will also kind of amplify the sound. What will happen is the stapes will push against the oval window, moving back and forth, and this will generate a pressure wave in the perilymph within the scala vestibuli. The pressure wave will travel through the scala vestibuli, and some will travel the entire length and loop around to go into the scala tympani. But what will happen more often is that the pressure wave will actually cause the cochlear duct to vibrate along with it, and it will cause the cochlear duct and the structures inside to flex. And this will actually help stimulate the hair cells within the cochlear duct. So let's go into the cochlear duct and look at what's happening in more detail. So within the cochlear duct, we have so this is the cochlear duct here, the scala vestibuli and the scala tympani. And within the cochlear duct, we have the spiral organ. What will happen is the basilar membrane of the spiral organ will bend and flex with the pressure wave, and it will vibrate back and forth. And when it does so, it's going to push the hair cells against the tectoral membrane, which will stay stationary. As the hair cells push against the tectoral membrane, the hairs, or these stereocilia, will bend in a particular direction. And when they do bend, they're going to activate the hair cell, and the hair cell will produce a neurotransmitter that will stimulate the sensory neuron. The sensory neuron will eventually become the cochlear nerve, and then the cochlear nerve will carry that information towards the brain. Be aware that the cochlear nerve will unite with the vestibular nerve to become the vestibulocochlear nerve, that cranial nerve responsible for transmitting sensations of equilibrium and hearing. It's important to know that different areas of the spiral organ will have different thicknesses. And so because of those different thicknesses, different sound waves will have different amounts of energy. And that energy is going to specifically flex and bend and vibrate a unique location within the spiral organ. And so different regions of the spiral organ are associated with different frequencies of sound. And so only particular hair cells will be activated for a particular frequency. And so this is how our brain can kind of differentiate different frequencies of sound. So just so you know. Okay. So where does that extra pressure wave and that extra information go after the hair cells have been activated? Those pressure waves will travel into the sclera tympani, and the pressure wave will travel through the through the perilymph and travel towards the round window. The round window's membrane will flex back and forth and help alleviate that pressure. So be sure to be able to go through step by step, and this would be one possible essay option on the exam. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and be good to yourselves. Bye-bye.